We have been walking through some remarkable, positive, luck-infused energy, and today turns that energy up to the extreme level. The full moon, Venus, Jupiter, Pluto, Neptune, all come together to enhance our love, our money, success, and the joy in our life. So join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. We will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for May the 23rd, 2024. And I just want to throw in a little disclaimer here. I know I am a positive tarot card reader, and some people don't like me because I don't talk about the negative. But when I talk about the negative, I try to give you a solution. So maybe you don't even notice when I talk about the negative. Anyways, today's energy is so extremely wonderful and beautiful, on top of the energy that we have already walked through, that I almost feel like I'm being like a little bit of a phony here, but it really is that incredible. So please, if you're just viewing for the first time and you're saying, oh, she's hard, you just been watching for a couple of weeks. I do have my moments where, I'm telling you, you got to settle down, you got to get to work, you got to strategize, you got to plan, you got to heal, you've got to recuperate, you've got to have that healthy dialogue worked in there. You got to strengthen your healthy ego side. I tell you all that stuff. Okay, I promise you. But this energy is, you stick around and listen to it all. You'll be amazed. Okay, May the 23rd, 2024. Numerology. We have the 23 energy. The 23 energy is to go with the flow a little bit more, and understand that God, our angels, our guides, the universe is steering us towards these safe ports to park our to park our boat. I guess it would be park your boat, right? I don't know what the terminology is. Somebody let us know. I know there's a boater out there somewhere. 2 plus 3 is a 5 energy, and that is about creating joy, happiness, laughter, giggles, allowing your creativity, your self-expression to flow, to invite in romance and softness and a tenderness and a sensuality when it comes to our relationships. And if we look at the daily numerology, it'd be a 5 plus a 5 plus an 8. That gives us an 18 energy. Now, the 18 energy is about your heart. It's about wanting to feel that sense of ease, or that sense of freedom, that sense of liberation, to go on a straight path, to know that freedom is on our path going forward. But we have to really understand ourselves. We have to understand, what gets us excited, what fills us with enthusiasm, what motivates us, what makes us feel happy, love, joy. 1 plus 8 is a 9 energy. The 9 energy is here to let us clear, and a 9 energy is endings, right? So we have a full moon, endings, completions. So it works out really well there. But with the 9 energy in particular, we are very particular about what we are actually clearing out of our lives, because we want to make room for those new experiences, those new opportunities, those new adventures, those new learning experiences, love experiences that we want to have in our life, and we want to invite them in. But there is clutter, there's something in the way. 9 is here to tell us to clean the clutter, to make room, to make space for the new beginnings, for the dreams, the desires that you have going forward. If we look at the astrology, and boy, oh boy, sit back, relax. Okay, the sun is in Gemini. Our moon enters Sagittarius around 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time this morning. So now it is getting, so it's to a point where it's completely opposing Gemini sun, which will create our full moon, but that's jumping ahead. Okay, so I don't want to do that. I'll get really mixed up. I'll leave half of it out. Yeah, like today, Venus has the stage, or should I say is sharing the stage with everything else. First it conjuncts Jupiter, then it sextiles Neptune, and then it will move into Gemini. So there's a lot happening. And then we have the full moon coming on stage. The full moon in Sagittarius at 2 degrees. Now 2 degrees, just to topple this energy over to the extreme, let's talk about the 2 degrees for a second, because the 2 degrees tells us that there is magic all around us, but it's more important for us to sit in quiet contemplation, look within, and understand the magic, the gifts that we already have. Maybe it's psychic abilities, maybe it's your talents, your abilities, maybe it's just the unique you and what you bring to the table with just who you are. Anyways, that's the highlights. Let's not go into it all here. Let's just dive in, okay? Let's dive in. First, we have Venus conjunct Jupiter. Yeah, that's the first one, which is an extremely lucky energy. It creates this ideal atmosphere for personal and professional growth. So get out and engage with as many people as possible. Okay, it raises the likelihood of being exposed to great opportunities for growth, for happiness in the areas of love and money. Venus sextile Neptune brings in passion, creativity, romance. It's just a wonderful time for any kind of artistic or creative work. You know, today we're inspired, our senses are awakened. There's this intermingling kind of happening in the sky with in our world, actually, with the mystical and the inspirational. So they come together, and it's just truly awe-inspiring what can be accomplished on a day like today. It's a time to deepen connections. You know, plan for a candlelit dinner or a walk on the beach. Anything that enhances the quality time that you spend with another person in your life. Surround yourself with beauty, get out in nature, visit a greenhouse, walk through a beautiful garden, then bring those flowers home, put them in a vase and enhance your living space. You know, seek inspiration, so visit an art gallery, listen to music, read poetry. The list is unending on how to infuse joy and happiness and laughter and giggles and smiles and creativity and magic all in our world, but the choices are so many. Now we have our full moon in Sagittarius. Full moon is all about endings, completions, and it's in Sagittarius. So we could be seeing that some of the opportunities that we've stepped into in the past are now closing on us. We're nearing the end. We are completing. Maybe we're preparing for an elevated path going forward. It could be about learning experiences. We could actually be finishing something so that we can renew some kind of new learning experience in our life, invite in something new down the way. But right now we are closing the chapters when it comes to what we have learned, and maybe now's the time to actually utilize it. We've learned it in theory, and now it's time to go out there and do it hands-on and see how we do. Our subconscious mind is so much more powerful and accessible. So pay attention to that. I'll say it one more time for you. Our subconscious mind becomes powerful and accessible, which means that we can link into our subconscious mind to put things in there that we want to prioritize, that we want to grow, that we want to step into. Interactions with others could be intense. They could be very profound too, so don't shy away from it. Hidden aspects of a close relationship may surface. Or, if you have a new relationship, it could be now that superficial relationship becomes something a little bit stronger, a tighter bond, a stronger bond is there now. It's an ideal time to confront and eliminate a bad habit. Okay, so once again, the subconscious mind. A behavior, especially if deep emotional healing is necessary to release some kind of negative pattern that you see yourself constantly returning to. Okay, take time to meditate, explore, understand your deepest emotions, your deepest thoughts, and set clear intentions for personal healing. Okay, then I think we're finally up to Gemini. Gemini is moving, our Venus is moving into Gemini. So get ready for stimulating conversations. We're more likely to express our feelings of love to another. Maybe we say it out loud. Maybe we're leaving it in little love notes or something like that. Get creative with it. Be open to trying new activities, inviting in new experiences. Plan on days that are focused around fun and playfulness. Go to an amusement park, play some games. And I don't care if you're single, seeking a relationship, or in a relationship. Expand your own social circle in some way. Join a group that is like-minded. And create, those lighthearted adventures for yourself. Okay? Make sure that you're adding fun and excitement into the mix. It's important. And finally, one more exciting and infused with positive energy kind of transit is Jupiter sextile Neptune. And that enhances our optimism. It heightens our spiritual awareness. It enhances our luck, our good fortune. And it brings about like this sense of ease in our life, a sense of balance. It's much easier, it seems, to navigate any kind of challenges that we may have happening in our life right now. And when we are not stressed out and we're not bouncing all over the place and we're a little bit more calmer in who we are, or more balanced in who we are, it's easier to recognize and seize opportunities. So luck and fortune is definitely on your side today. We're feeling hopeful. We're feeling confident. This is definitely a time, you can see professional advancement, you can see personal advancement, you can see growth in your stature. You might even want to listen to this in a day or two, perhaps jot down a few notes, because this energy is here to stay for the next week, if not longer, because it's a lot of the big boys. Now, while I was talking away, the Page of Wands said, pay attention here. And we have the success card on the bottom. So let's do these two to start with. Here we are envisioning our tomorrow, what goals we want to set. We're going into our deepest thoughts. We're going into the deepest avenues of our feelings, our emotions, of what drives us, of what motivates us, of what fills us with enthusiasm, what we truly want to step into or create, or and it could be in any area of your life. It could be that you finally want to get to that certain weight, or you want to start living a more healthy, motivated, or health-minded lifestyle. Maybe you want to live off the grid, or maybe you want to start your own business, or maybe you want that promotion at work, or maybe you want to finally ask that person out for a cup of coffee because they're drop dead everything in your life, and you can't even form words when they're around. So you whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go, you want to go on a trip, you want to go on an adventure of some sort, or you want to step into some kind of learning experience, you want to grow your abundance or your prosperity or your love or your joy in some way. These cards are saying, yes, you can be successful, and when you start seeing the successes, keep going with it. Okay, do not stop and say, oh my gosh, it happened to me. No, you want to keep rolling with it, because this energy, like I said, it's all the big boys out playing right now. So big boys, when they play, the Jupiters and the Neptunes and the Plutos out there, when they start playing and giving us positive energy, this energy lasts for a couple of weeks, if not longer. So start thinking about what you truly want to step into, because it's not like you've got to make it today and make it happen now, but rather contemplate what you really want to step into. Grow your mind, grow your dreams, grow your best life ever. And then when you start having those little successes, that's when you want to amp up the energy. Tap into that. Infuse yourself with the energy that surrounds you, the magic that surrounds you, and join your magic into the scenario. Okay, we're going to put those in. We're just going to give a fast shuffle, see if they come out again. Our underlying energy is the Chariot. The Chariot is one where we need to pull back. I know a lot of people say we need to go forward in this, but if you go back to the early teachings of this card, it was always to pull back a little bit until we were sure of the way we wanted to go, what path we wanted to take. It's almost like we need some clarity and some understanding to come in. We could get a lot of that clarity from actually meditating and going within, rather than the external world around us. Okay, now another thing too is there's no reins to the horses. Okay, the horses have to be in tune with you. So you have to be in tune with the energy, with the flow of the energy. So that, and they need to be in tune with you as well, but that would automatically happen if you're in tune. So it's about, just listening to yourself, listening to your intuition, listening to your higher wisdom, listening to that gut feeling. What's telling you to go forward? What's telling you to pull back a little bit and get some more information or some knowledge, some clarity? We do want that fog to lift. We do want the sun to come out. We want to see first of all, if one of those paths are not a dead end, or if there's different obstacles along that path that we could easily avoid with a little bit of preparation, rather than just going straight in at it. We have the Star card as our first card, making the impossible possible. Our hope is raised, our desire is raised, our optimism is raised, our clarity is raised, our confidence is raised. We see how we can take what we thought it was impossible to step into and make it possible in our lives. There is a way, there is a route, there is it's about making the plan and making the strategy. And you might be very innovative and creative in that strategy, and that's okay, because all the energy is aligning with you to do it your way. The Fool is next. A brand new path. Get excited about the journey. Become childlike in your curiosity in the world. Start seeking for new paths, new people, new cultures, new traditions. Start seeking for, maybe it's new music to listen to, or to dance to even. This card is definitely one that says that there is a new path opening up to you, or you are actually creating that new path with your sense of enthusiasm and passion. It kind of just, it's created for you because you are bringing all this energy, this unique energy, this magical energy out of you and combining it with the magic and the energy that is around you. Okay, this is about not taking a lot with you and not having much of a plan. This is about just having that raw childlike enthusiasm to feel the freedom, to feel the sense of liberation as you see and you're beckoned to a new path that lays before you. We have the Five of Pentacles, and a lot of you are sitting there going, you know what, Telly, I just feel like giving up. I just want to throw the towel in. I mean, I've been trying this path for a very long time, and yeah, I've got some hits and some, oh my gosh, it's happening, but then it just deflates and I'm just back where I started again. So all of a sudden you've just told me about that self-defeating thought of yours, and you want to change that. So go within. Understand, okay? The energy is so strong for you to heal some kind of deep wound or deep trauma, or just your perception, or how you observe things, how you witness things, and see things under a new light that will allow you to go forward. Because you sit right on the threshold of the door of abundance. All you need to do is stand up and turn around and feel, witness that new energy coming in, that optimistic energy, that enthusiastic energy, and turn around and you will see the door. You will see that you have arrived. So it's time to maybe knock on that door, open that door, step through that door. We have the Queen of Swords. Don't let anybody tear down your dreams. Don't let anybody ridicule them, criticize them. Okay, treat them as if that you had given birth to them, because essentially you do, right? But look at it as, giving birth to a child. You would not let anybody criticize your child. You might criticize them once you got them behind the door and you heard what they did, but you would never allow somebody else to do that. How dare they? Because you gave birth to the most unique, wonderful person that ever walked the planet. And no matter who you are out there, that's absolutely true. And it's your job to show up consistently and grow that child into the successful adult they will become one day. Not just your job, everybody's job, but just saying, okay, you're going to show up because it's your child. You need to do this with your dreams, your desires. You need to consistently show up and give it the energy in order for it to become the success you can see in your mind presently at this moment. and the Three of Pentacles. So nothing's really going to, like, there's magic here. So, but I'm thinking a lot of the magic is just putting you in the place of, like, you're going to say to me, a couple of you will say, well, Tilly, nothing happened. You know what? Something happened. You may not realize it for a week or a month or maybe even a year down the road, but something happens throughout the month of May for you that just aligned you with a brand new path, a brand new way going forward. Okay, we're all at different points in our path. So don't get upset and don't get discouraged if you were waiting for this magic to come in and you don't really feel like this magic is here. This card says it all. It's about we need to just show up and consistently do the work. We need to measure ourselves next to ourselves. Are we a better person than we were yesterday? Then our job is done. We do not need to seek out being better than everybody else. There will always be somebody a little bit better than you and a little bit worse than you too, by the way. This is where we show up. We hold the paintbrush to our tomorrow. We create our tomorrow through our thoughts, through our actions. We create it. And this is one brush stroke at a time. Now I see that card kind of like it was a big slab rock. There was nothing there, and we got out our paintbrushes and we started painting our tomorrow, our pathway forward. And we've got some of it done. We don't have the actual pathway built yet. And this is the time to say, you know, even if you don't feel like anybody's paying attention to you, there is somebody paying attention to what you are doing. They are taking notes. And you probably will be approached on a future date if you put your right foot forward each and every time and give it your all and give it your best day in and day out, regardless if you're getting any kind of praise. It's not about instant gratification. It's about long-term results and sustainable successes, prosperity, abundance, happiness, joy, and love coming into our life. Let's go to an oracle card. I was just thinking maybe I should make this into there's so much energy here to take in. But no, I have to show up for Friday because I think Saturn is doing something just as amazing as all the other planets. Renewal of peace. Yeah, it's that renewal of peace. Venus coming into Gemini, and Venus having all of these transits prior to coming into Gemini just gives us this air of the renewal of peace. So we have a 13 energy. 13 is a lucky number. Okay, just sometimes what happens to us under a 13 doesn't seem so lucky, but it truly is. It's there to put you exactly where you need to be. So we'll go to the book and see what they... It's important to maintain peace with all aspects of your life, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. And there has been a lot of that energy, about taking care of your body, mind, and soul. Inner imbalances can often manifest in your daily life if you don't take time to take care of yourself. It doesn't matter whether or not your imbalance is a negative one. Being optimistic to the point of believing yourself to be invincible may also lead to challenges. You know what? We're going to feel that way too. But I'm telling you right now that normally I would be telling you you got to practice a healthy ego, and I'm just saying go with the flow and see where the magic leads. Balance is best achieved through listening to your body. Take time for yourself. Allow your inner power to heal and return to being peace-filled. This will assist you and make you stronger. So we can be very excited and still be that confident person, just knowing that, you know, it just kind of will, you know, people will be walking up to you going, what's different about you? But it's just the joy, the happiness, the celebration, the party that's happening within. Okay, we'll do an animal card. Of course, we will do a journey of love card because we do have our full moon in Sagittarius. Which really gives that wonderful, beautiful energy of going within, of being able to heal. Getting off maybe that wheel that we constantly, you know, we date people, but it's always the same person with a different face and name. Or we always find that, you know, even though we got extra money in, we're always back to that zero. It doesn't matter if you get $10, $100, or $15,000. You're back to zero in no time. How is this wheel even happening? It's about meditating. It's about going within. It's starting to see where that became the right thing to do. Okay, maybe you were in a relationship and they spent all the money on drugs. So when you got some money, you spent it immediately on things that you needed so that there wasn't any money for them to steal for drugs, which was a great thing at the time. But now you still find that as soon as you get money, you're spending it. But there's nobody there that's going to take it from you, steal from you anymore. So it's just realigning yourself with the here and now. Sometimes we build walls. Sometimes we build behaviors and habits into our day just out of pure survival. And it's not until after, and we get that peace of mind feeling, that we can look back and say, that's when it happened. Recognize it, forgive yourself, heal from it, and move forward with a new attitude, new thoughts. And allow new prosperity and abundance to come in. Our animal is the Six of Air. We have a cat back. This one's a mixed breed. He's a rescue cat. The challenging times are coming to an end. And you can breathe a sigh of relief. Let the past go and embrace the happier times ahead. Well, that does wrap everything up. 6 is about habits and behaviors, changing them. Definitely. Also, our routines may change. We may see new things on our path. So it's about being open to the new experiences. And look at the cat. The cat's looking ahead with a great optimism. Okay, we will get a Journey of Love card. This deck never fails to amaze. So the Journey of Love, of course, we look at our partnerships with others, our relationship with others, but it's doubly important to look at yourself and your relationship with you. So let's see how we can grow through the messages here. And we have gifts received. Look at this. I kid you not. It's the 13 energy again. I have to use the book. I don't even try and ad-lib with this deck. I never have, because they have just done such a wonderful job at not only the card, but the book. It's actually quite short. Poem is only 3 lines long. Okay, so we'll start with the poem. The wind blows softly through the grass and my open heart. Love unexpected. Relax. It's okay to accept what's coming your way now. Gentle your soul, steady your heart. Even the most precious treasure can be received by you. Why not? Are you not built of the same stuff as that treasure, beloved? After all, it's love. That is all there is. Enjoy, accept. Rest in the knowledge that you are being invited into a sanctuary of abundance, peaceful rest, and replenishment now. It's just time. This oracle holds a message for you. The universe is trying to get something to you. More abundance, more love, an answer to a prayer, a miracle. Sometimes the healing comes in unexpected packages. Sometimes we try so hard to find the answer, exerting so much effort to receive, that we make things harder for ourselves than they need to be. So relax. Have some fun. Be at peace. Everything is working out just fine. And there's a nice surprise coming your way. I kid you not. Embrace these wonderful times. Utilize that energy, embrace that energy, own that energy, make it yours. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.